Alright, this video is going to be about using the library's search tool to find books and films. So all you need to do to use the search tool to find books or films is to come to the library homepage, which is just www.fsw.edu/library. And you're going to be focusing on this bar right here. You'll notice that the search tool lets you find books and articles. Now it does find articles, but it doesn't find all of our articles. So you're going to want to focus mostly on finding books and films here. And you can do that by selecting that Books and More option and then just keyword searching here to the right. You can keyword search anywhere in the field, or you can look for a specific title of a particular journal or magazine, an author or a subject, or even search by ISBN or any of those other numbers. You can search the entire campus, or you can look at an individual campus. So if you just want to find books at the Lee Collier Charlotte campus or Henry Glade Center, you can do that. You can click on Advanced Search, and you get all those same options, but a few extras. You can search multiple keywords. You can still look for books, films, or articles, but now you can keyword search in different fields. So you could look for a certain word in the title and another word anywhere in the field, all kinds of exciting stuff. You can also use this to limit by format, so you could tell it you just want to find a book. Or conversely, you come down and say, I just want to find films. So that's a fast way to narrow to just one type of resource. You can limit by language, publication year, all kinds of different stuff, even if the books are available for checkout on the shelf. So it's pretty convenient. But today we're just going to show you how to look at your basic search box. So really all you have to do is come in here and do a search for anything you're looking for. So for our example, I'm just going to pretend we're looking for items on climate change. And I'm going to search anywhere and just leave it set to the whole college. So you'll see right off the bat when we do that, the first thing we're going to have to do is figure out how to narrow these search results, because we get 262,325 possible hits for climate change. When we want to narrow down, there's a couple of ways we can do it. We can come up here and narrow by adding keywords, or we can use these menus over here to the left, and you'll see there's a bunch of options. Up here at the top, we can limit to full text articles, peer-reviewed articles. We can click on books in the library and just get physical books that are located in a library. You can click available for checkout, and what that'll do is bring back books that are not only physical books, but are actually sitting on a shelf. You can limit by format, so you can tell it you're looking for an article or a book or a streaming video. You can come down here where it says subject topic, and for all of these that say show more, you can expand the category. So for subject topic, all these different subtopics have something to do with global warming and are in your search results. So you can narrow down by clicking any one of them. And you can see you can limit by year, author, journal title. You can come down here to where it says subject genre, and the first hit is electronic books. So if you click that, you'll get all ebooks that you can access from home. So you'll get a mix of ebooks, print books, and streaming films and articles. So all of it's very easy to use. The electronic holdings like articles and streaming films, the link is right here. So all you have to do is click on where it says streaming film or full text, and the item can pop right up for you. So let's narrow down a little bit just to see what that looks like. If I come over here and hit book, you'll notice that there's only going to be a little over 1,000 books. And book is going to be all types, so we're going to get a mix of ebooks and print books. So by clicking book, you're not just limiting to one type, you're limiting to all the different kinds of books that we have at FSW. So that's what I did there. Now, for any time you want more information, you can click right on the title like I did, and you're going to get all this extra stuff. How many pages it is, who published it, sometimes a little summary or an abstract that's going to tell you a bit more about the book. And again, I did that just by clicking on the book's title right up here where it says number 1. So lots of information available. So again, to reiterate, if you want physical books, you just come up to where I've just clicked on the left. You type books in library, and you can see that that dropped us all the way down from a high of 262,000 to about 165. And these are all going to be physical print books you can borrow from one of our libraries. So it's pretty easy. It's going to tell you where it's held. This one's at the Lee campus, the call number, and it's going to tell you it's on the shelf and available. And if you wanted to, you could click right here on place a hold, and you can actually come up here, and if you weren't, that was a Lee campus book that I clicked on. But let's say you're not on the Lee campus. Let's say let's say you're on the Collier campus. You go ahead and just tell it you're on the Collier campus, place a request, and the librarians at Lee will ship you the book up to Collier. And the way I'm getting that is up here in the right hand corner where it says sign out for me. That would say sign in for you, and you just log in with your student ID and PIN number, and that'll let you be able to put things on hold. So all in all, pretty easy.